Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode. Today, I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about the afterlife. What happens when we die? What happens? Where do we go after we die? Or is that it? Are we just born and then we live our lives and then we die and that's it? We're buried underneath the ground. We don't exist anymore. People completely forget about us and that's it. But before I go any further with this, I want to go ahead and read something off to you guys. I've brought this verse up a few times before in the past, so I apologize for being redundant here, but I think it's still a really good message, and I think it's applicable to the conversation that we're having right now. So I want to go ahead and read off 2 Corinthians 4:18, which is, again, Paul reassuring the Church of Corinth, which is a group of people that are very myopic, that only believe in things that are right in front of them, right? This is him giving them reassurance that let me go ahead and read it off to you guys really quick. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. So just because you see it, just because it's right in front of you, it doesn't mean that it's always going to be there, right? What you might see right in front of you, whatever material possession you might have, whatever relationship you might have with somebody else, that could be gone within 5 minutes time, and it probably will be gone within 5 minutes time. And so now what? Now what do you have left? You really only have your beliefs. You really only have your soul. You really only have who you are deep down inside of your heart. Those are the things that really matter at the end of the day. And honestly, the things that matter so much to us right here on earth, when we die, how much of that is even going to matter? How much of that is even going to be remembered? You know, I was listening to Andy Frisella's podcast. For those of you guys that have been following me closely, I talk quite a bit about this guy. I listen to his podcast a lot, and I was listening to a bunch of episodes yesterday. But the most recent one, but there was one that he did with Tommy Vext, which, if you guys don't know who Tommy Vext is, he is a metal musician. He is a reoccurring guest on that show, and he's talked about this before, but there was something very interesting about what he said last night that really resonated with me. He talked about his experience being dead, because he was dead at one point, and then he was revived. He was brought back to life, because I could totally be fucking this up. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. But there was a certain point in time in his life where his brother tried to kill him. So I'm not sure if that has any connection to that or not, or maybe it was something else. So if I screw this up again, correct me if I'm wrong about this, but he talked about his experience not being alive anymore, which is, you know, that it's crazy to think about, right? That you can remember when you were dead, but he went somewhere else, i.e. heaven. I think he went to heaven. And here's what he said about his experience over there. And, you know, you can take this a couple of different ways. You know, I don't want to I don't want to twist his words. I don't want to try and make his words mean what I want them to mean. That's not what I'm trying to do here. But there is still a couple of different ways to look at it. But here's what he said. When he was there, when he was in heaven, nothing mattered. People, you didn't see color, you didn't see gender. You just saw a bunch of souls hanging out and talking to each other and convening with each other, and being joyful and just being happy. And so all that stuff that we worry about here was a moot point when he was over there. But I'm not really sure what he means by that. I'm not sure if he means that, you know, there actually is color, there is gender, but it doesn't mean as much as it does to you when you're here. I'm not saying that color doesn't mean that. I'm not saying that color means anything to me, because it doesn't. I have plenty of friends. I have plenty of family. Their color, their preference, whatever they're into, it's neither here nor there with me. I just see people. I just see people that are my friends. I just see people that are my family members that I love and adore. That's all that really matters to me. So maybe that's what he means when he said that about his experience being in heaven. But I believe him. I believe that's 100% real. And you know, you can't make any of this shit up. You know, you can't, because I've had plenty of experiences in my life where I almost died and was spared, and, you know, had been in several instances where I should have died, but I didn't. And why is that? Is it because I deserve a second chance? Is it because an angel came down to save me and to protect me and to prevent me from any potential threat or danger? But I think it is that. And you know, I've had relationships with people in my life that have either passed on or that just live in different parts of the world. They don't live within the same vicinity as I do, but I still remember them. I still have memories with them, whether good or bad. And depending on who it is, those memories stay with you. But it's not just the memories; it's the energy. It's that even though they might be in different parts of the world, or they may not even be here in the world at all anymore, you still feel their energy. You still feel their soul. You're still talking to them. You still hear what they say. You know, I want to go ahead and be a little bit more vulnerable with you guys here, without giving too much away. And you know, in 5 years, I might watch this video again and look at this whole experience and go like, man, what an idiot I was. Why did I think this? Why did I believe this? Why did I believe that this was my soulmate? I'm with someone else now. Now they're my soulmate. So it could be completely different later on down the road, and I understand that. But there's somebody that I've been thinking about a lot, that I that I've known for years, and she may be in a different part of the country right now. I feel really closely connected to her, and I have a really good feeling that she feels the same way. And look, I don't say this to be delusional or to entertain some kind of thought or idea that may never come to fruition, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. Even though the people within my vicinity, people that live in my city or within my zip code feel distant from me. This is the one person that I never text, that I don't talk to on the phone. I still talk to her in some weird way, and it's like two of our souls, no matter where we're at in life, no matter where we are in the world, like we're still together. So those are a few things to think about. Again, this is just total mouth of the babes. This, you know, you might listen to what I have to say and just think it's psychobabble, pie in the sky bullshit, but it's absolutely true in my life, and that's all I can really say on that. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it brought value to you. If it did, share it with your friends and your family. Subscribe to me on YouTube at Collectively Fearless. Follow me on Instagram at itsmad_ice to get more daily content like this. And if you're somebody that is like me, and you've been having these exact same thoughts, and you've been having these exact same feelings, I just want you to know that you're not alone. And feel free to reach out to me if you're a crazy person like I am, and you want to talk about these things. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. So until next time, I will see you again soon.